So we have just beaten Napoli 1-0 away from home, and I called it. I didn't think it'd be as easy as it was, but I thought we'd beat him over 2 legs. I thought we'd beat him in both legs, and we actually did. We have basically limited them to a Milik chance off balance at the Emirates and a Callahan chance where he just scuffed it towards Petr Cech. They were absolutely rubbish for 180 minutes. This is the second best team in Italy. They couldn't handle the intensity. And every single player tonight, to a man, was absolutely fantastic. Fair play to every single one of them. Our centre-backs defended properly. Left back, right back defended properly. Our midfield as a unit defended as a team. Our strikers, Aubameyang, Lacazette, the work rate they got through. Fair play to every single one of them. Even the substitutes. Aaron Ramsey came off injured, but it didn't change the dynamic of the game. And I was never, ever, ever in doubt that we would win the game. They ain't all that. I've said it from day one. Everyone who was going, oh, we've got Napoli, oh, we're going to lose to Napoli, the best team in the competition. Come on, man. Listen, I'm an Arsenal fan, right? Napoli are the second best team in Italy. Last season, right, and I know Juve knocked them out, but last season, for 178 out of 180 minutes, Tottenham absolutely bossed the best team in Italy. Yes, they got knocked out and we all laughed and it was great and all fun and exciting and all that. But this is Napoli. All they have got is Mertens, Insigne and Callahan. Pace. Pace, pace, pace. They ain't got nothing else about them. And I said it from day one. As soon as we got drawn against Napoli, yeah, bring it. Yeah, because they will not be able to deal with the intensity of our league. Right? And Unai Emery, hats off to that guy. That guy got his tactics absolutely spot on over 2 legs against that team. Right? We are now through. We've got Valencia in the semi-final. Chelsea won tonight, just. They conceded 3 goals at home. But they're through. Frankfurt are through, so they get Frankfurt in the semi. We get Valencia in the semi. It's all teed up for an all-English Europa League final. And genuinely, I think we're going to get Chelsea in the final. And genuinely, I think we'll beat them. I think Aaron Ramsey is scoring the final. And yeah, the rest is history. But tonight, every single one of them players, fair play to them. Because every single one of them put a shift in. They pressed. They never gave Napoli time on the ball. And we limited them to absolutely nothing other than a Callahan chance, an offside goal, and a couple of long-range shots. And that's what I wanted to see. And last season we got to a semi-final, and last season we got Atletico Madrid. That was the best team left in it. Ultimately, we lost. They went on to win the final, and the rest is history. This season, everyone's saying, oh yeah, but Napoli are the best team left in it. No, they're not. The best 2 teams left in it are us and Chelsea. In whatever order you want to put them in. Yeah? Chelsea are as bad as us. We're as bad as them. On our day, we can beat anyone. So can Chelsea. So I'm over the moon that we have beaten them tonight. And we've won both legs without conceding a goal. That was Unai Emery's 50th game as Arsenal manager. So fair play to our manager. I am absolutely buzzing for that guy. That guy has come in off of the back of a legacy, a whatever you want to call it. 20 odd years worth of management, and that guy has had to come in off of the back of it and take over the reins and try and pull this club higher up the table, yeah, with trying to pull the fan base along at the same time, because the fan base is split. The fan base is split. That's not even up for debate. The fan base is split. The only way to unite the fan base is to win trophies. And if he wins the Europa League this season, fair play to him. Because I don't think there's a single Arsenal fan a single Arsenal fan that can sit there and say, do you know what? He's been shit. Not one Arsenal fan can say that. Not one. Listen, it weren't my first pick. For me, Ancelotti was the first pick for me as manager to replace the previous manager. Everyone else had their own opinion. Everyone else has sat there and gone, oh yeah, well, we struggled against Watford. We struggled against West Ham. Blah, 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 blah. We're now months down the road. Unai Emery has managed Valencia. He's managed Sevilla. He's managed Arsenal, PSG. He's managed some top teams. This guy is the Europa League specialist. We have got a top-class manager on our hands. And the quicker people wake up and realise that we have got a young, energetic, tactician of a manager on our hands. Look at what we have done to the second best team in Italy tonight. And last week. Last week they had one shot off target where Milik was off balance. Tonight, Callahan, yes, he should have scored. It could have changed the whole complex of the game. It didn't, because he scuffed it straight at Petr Cech. We are now in a Europa League semi-final, the same as last season. The only difference is, last season, we had the best team left in the competition. Now, between me and everyone watching this, I think we're the best team left in this competition. That's not mugging Valencia off. Valencia are going to be difficult to beat. Let's have that right. Unai Emery's managed them. He knows about them. We know about them. We see them play Man United. They didn't concede a goal over 2 games against Man United. They are not going to be easy. But for me, I think we will beat them. Unai Emery at the fucking wheel. Right? And for me, tonight, I thought it was just an absolute masterclass. Lacazette's goal. Wow. Yeah, I see him do that against Bournemouth. I was there at the Emirates behind the goal when he scored that. Yeah. And tonight he's done it again. This time it was further out. The keeper took a touch to the right. He pinged it to the left. Bang. Straight in the back of the net. But it was just an overall tactical masterclass. And props to Emery. Props to every single player. Maitland-Niles again. Socrates, Koscielny. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. I just hope and pray that Aaron Ramsey can get fit for the next leg. Yeah, I ain't too worried about Palace at the weekend. Yeah, let him recover. But for me, I thought it was a great performance. It weren't the best on the eye. It weren't the best for the neutral. Obviously, we see last night the neutral game where it just was just mad. Yeah, we weren't getting that tonight. But we went out there, we silenced them, we adopted our game on them, we pressed them, and we came out winners. They literally were limited to next to nothing in that game. Over 2 legs. 2 legs. This is the second best team in Italy. Limited to 2 decent efforts over 180 minutes. My guy Insigne gets subbed and he's standing there with his hands on his hips. Right? Camera kept panning on him. Yeah? Flop. That guy would flop in the Premier League. Mertens would flop in the Premier League. Callahan would flop in the Premier League. The only one out of that whole squad that they have got that would not flop in the Premier League is Koulibaly. I said it last week. I spoke to Robbie on a fan cam. I told him straight, Koulibaly is the only one that would not flop. The rest of them would flop because they are not used to the intensity and the press of our game. Which is why when you look at Liverpool, when you look at Tottenham, when you look at Chelsea, when we're playing these teams away from home, that's why we're all in semi-finals. Let's be real. We're all in semi-finals because our game in England is all about high intensity and press. And we have all done that, right? Yeah, Man City got knocked out last night. Listen, I ain't a hater. Tottenham deserve to beat them. Yeah, you leave Sane on the bench for 2 games. I don't know what you're doing, bruv. Seriously. But it is what it is. Let's hope that we get to the final. Let's hope that we get Chelsea in the final. I want to get Chelsea in the final. If we get to the final, I want to go to the game. Yeah, and I will do whatever it takes to get to that game. Don't care how much it costs me. I want to go to that game. And do you know what? I think the fact that we've got Valencia, let's not be muggy here. They're no mugs, right? As I've said previously. But I think we're better than them. I think we'll beat them. And I think Chelsea will beat Frankfurt. Yeah? Fair play to Frankfurt. Fair play to Valencia. Both of them teams are not even on the level of Arsenal and Chelsea. No matter how shit we both are right now, neither of them two teams are on the level of us two teams. But they have got to a semi-final, by hook or by crook. So fair play to them, and anything can happen in a semi-final. Dodgy pen, dodgy free kick, VAR, whatever it may be. I just hope and pray it's Arsenal-Chelsea in the final. And I'm telling you now, Aaron Ramsey scoring the winner. Anyway, subscribe, like, share, leave your comments down there. I am absolutely buzzing after this game. I said we'd beat them. There were doubters. I weren't a doubter. I said we'd beat them. We're going to the final. We're going to fucking win this. Come on, Arsenal. Comments down there. Subscribe, like, share. I'm out of here. Until the player ratings tomorrow. Laters, peeps.